Shalom. This is a Sorrow by Yasrala out of Lions Den Camp, located here in Jacksonville, Florida. First and foremost, I would like to praise and honor and glory to the Father and the Son in the Paleo Hebrew tongue. Call Halayam La, Yahweh, Bashim Al Shai, Bashim, Harapaka Kodash Ma'amoth. Also, double honor to the elders and the apostles of GMS. Double honor to my apostles as well. Aharon by Yasrala. Peace and blessings 1/3. And salutations to those for elect. It's going to be a quick spiritual hydration going on Ecclesiasticus, also known as the Book of Sirach, chapter 23. I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, O Lord, Father and Governor of all my whole life, leave me not to their counsels, and let me not fall by them. You know, another precept. Make sure I get this. This is Proverbs chapter 26, verse 11. It says, well, I should go ahead 10. All right, it says verse 10 of Proverbs chapter 26, verse 10 says, the great God, the great Yahweh that formed all things, both rewarded the fool and rewarded transgressors. As a dog returneth to his vomit, so a fool returneth to his folly. So I automatically, man, this is anyone that goes back to their folly is, just like a dog that returneth to their vomit. On top of that, so if you are part of, if you're in this truth, you should pray that you're not part of that. You should pray that you're part of the elect, because anything back in the world is just folly, and it's ultimately it's prophesied to be destroyed. This whole world, this place Babylon, spiritually Sodom and Egypt, it's prophesied to be destroyed. It's prophesied for the Lord's saints to be the elect, and for Yahweh Shai to come back and ultimately to punish 2/3 of our people and these heathens, and Esau, ultimately the devil, the physical counterpart of the devil, Esau. All right. So knowing that the Lord is coming with his great indignation, and he's sending his son, Yahweh Shai, our King, our big brother, knowing that this is coming to pass, you should want to pray, and you should want to ultimately not want to be a part of that council and pray, because it's not sure. It's not 100% sure. You can't say I know I'm going to be the you can't say I know I'm going to always have faith. Nah. You got to pray for that. Honestly, you got to. That's what's called the hopeful elect. Lord willing, I'm part of the hopeful elect, and Lord willing, I keep this faith all the way to the end. I keep the same spirit. Lord willing, any brother I know keep that same spirit, because possibly they can be the very elect, the hopeful elect. All right. So the possibility is through faith and hope ultimately. Just like we know that the Lord's gonna come. We don't know when he's gonna come, but we know he is gonna come. It says verse 2. It says, "Who will set scourges over my thoughts, and in the discipline of wisdom over mine heart, that they spare me not from mine ignorances, and it pass not by my sins, lest my ignorance increase and my sins abound to my destruction, and I fall before mine adversaries, and my enemy rejoice over me, whose hope is far from thy mercy." All right. It says, "O Lord, Father, and Yahweh of my life, a God of my life, give me not a proud look, but turn away from thy servants also a haughty mind. Turn away from me vain hopes and I can't even say the word. Let me get it. Hey, I ain't want to mess up the word. It says, turn away from the vain hopes and concupiscence, and thou shalt hold him that is desirous always to serve thee." All right. It says, "Let not the greediness of the belly nor the lust of the flesh take hold of me, and give not over me thy servant into an infinite mind." So come, man. This is all the things that we were praying for, not to be handed over to Esau and these heathens and 2/3 of our people. The 2/3 of our people, they constantly just, talking about folly. Talking about everything that's going on social media. And so they would They're taking hold this strong delusion that America is the strongest and the strongest there is, the greatest country on earth. So they being very patriotic, very militaristic. You know, and even two-thirds people, these two-thirds bug out camps, they taking hold of them. They like IUIC or Zakari they being highlighted just because they Israelites. We all Israelites, but not all Israel is Israel. It's about Yahweh Bashim Shai. It's not about Christ. It's not about Christos. It's not about an embargo. It's about knowing that it's a sea upcoming. The MOTB and Jacob's Trouble through an economic collapse. They're gonna switch over to a new monetary digital currency. And if you want to make out of this upcoming destruction, you got to be part of the elect or the Lord's 1/3 remnant. All right. And this is what you should be praying for, is not for your ignorance to, be increased, and for your sins to abound to your own destruction. All right, because ultimately you'll be in the hands of the enemy, and they will rejoice. But shoot, you're gonna be sad as a mug if you go back to that. Just like a dog turned to their own vomit. That's disgusting. You should want to stay in the counsel of the Most High, man. I'm gonna get this. This is Psalm chapter 91, verse 1. It says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty." All right. Verse 2, "I will say of the Lord, Yahweh, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, and in Him will I trust." So kind, man. Nonetheless, this is why you should pray for this. This is why you should ask for this, for the Lord Yahweh Shai, because this is ultimately what some of these people are doing. Some of our people doing. They were rather their ignorance lead to the destruction. They were rather their followingness to be their king, their concupiscence, messing the word up, but basically less and everything, making their less be their ruler. But in these coming times, you don't want none to be your ruler. The Most High has to be your ruler, because if not, you're going down the wrong path, and you're going to lead to destruction. All right, back at Sirach 23, I'm going to give verse 7. It says, Hear, O ye children, the discipline of the mouth. He that keepeth it shall never be taken in his lips. The sinner shall be left in his foolishness. Both the evil speaker and the proud shall fall thereby. All right. Ultimately I'll read it again. Hear ye, O children, the discipline of the mouth. He that keepeth it shall never be taken into his lips. So kind, man, this discipline, don't swear against the Lord, man. What the Lord had planned for this place is above all that you can even prepare for, So you'll be wise to follow the Most High Yahweh Shema Shai. It says, the sinner shall be left in his foolishness, both the evil speaker and the proud shall fall thereby. So kind, man, the sinner shall be left in his foolishness, and the evil speaker, and so sinners, fools, evil speakers, and the proud, they all gonna die. They are gonna perish by their own sins, man. They're all gonna continue to be fools and continue to be fools nonetheless. But pray to be under the counsel of the Most High, to dwell in His courts, to not and to not right here it says that they spare me not from my ignorance, and pass not by my sins. Lest my ignorance increase and my sins abound to my church. So kind of pray for your ignorance not to increase, and your sins abound to destruction. For the also, and my enemies rejoice over me. So kind, man, these are gonna rejoice that have more wickedness, But you should be rejoicing to have more righteousness on earth, But Lord willing, this is edifying little spiritual hydration. And with that, I say shalom.